i Hezen Han Izarlik buv. Mongolin Han Altan Ulsin Omna Sohorch, Albabarin Hundedgel, Orgoch Jostei Hemen Aildav.
Altan Ulsin Ezen Han Damjul. Altan Ulsin Ezen Han Metin Negend Zahiragdach Shaldgan Nata Bi Omno Zukrunu Limdak.
Odo! Daj niechelny!
The Southern Song dynasty maintained a fragile peace with the Jin dynasty through uneasy treaties. However, its court was steeped in corruption, and the desire to reclaim the northern territories was steadily fading. The Jin dynasty, once a formidable empire of the Yurkans, was gradually declining as it became deeply Sinicized. Emperor Wanyan Yongji severely underestimated the small nomadic tribes to the north. Little did he know that his arrogance would soon become the empire's graveyard. In 1206, Temujin was granted the title of Genghis Khan and unified numerous tribes. Having already subdued western Jia, he now turned his gaze toward the powerful Jin Empire. An envoy sent by the Jin Emperor demanded Genghis Khan's submission. At that very moment, years of pent-up hatred erupted. To Genghis Khan, the Jin dynasty was not merely an enemy. It was the object of a lifelong vendetta and a destiny he was bound to overcome. In his childhood, his father Yesugei was poisoned by the Tatars at the instigation of the Jin. Furthermore, his ancestor Ambagai Khan suffered the humiliation of being dragged to Jin territory and executed by being nailed to a wooden donkey. For generations, the entire Mongol people had been forced to live as subjugated subjects of the Jinni. That deep-seated hatred exploded before the Jin envoy in 1210. The Jin Empire was the ultimate trial where he had to avenge his father, wash away his tribe's humiliation, and fulfill his mandate of heaven. He spat toward the south and declared, "Now it is war." In the spring of 1211, Genghis Khan led an army of 90,000 and marched south toward the Jin Empire. The Jin dynasty massed a massive army of 400,000 along the Yehuling mountain range. They believed that by utilizing the mountainous terrain, they could neutralize the mobility of the Mongol cavalry and easily repel the invasion. However, signs of betrayal were already brewing within the Jin ranks. Crucially, General Shimo Mingan, a Khitan, handed over vital intelligence to the Mongols. Sent by the Jin as a peace envoy, Shimo Mingan immediately defected upon meeting Genghis Khan and surrendered all critical information about the Jin forces. He provided detailed accounts of the exact formations of the 400,000 Jin troops stationed across Yehuling, the vulnerabilities between each division, and the precise location of their command post. This betrayal became the decisive turning point of the battle. Genghis Khan accurately pinpointed the Jin army's fatal weakness, a defensive line stretched far too thin across the mountain range. He concentrated all his forces on a single point. The elite vanguard led by Mukhali, unable to charge on horseback due to the rugged mountain terrain, dismounted to fight on foot, yet completely overwhelmed the Jin forces in brutal close-quarters combat. Meanwhile, Jebi and Subutai crossed the mountains to launch a surprise flanking attack. Armed with intelligence gained from Shimo Mingan's betrayal and the Mongol doctrine of concentrated breakthrough, they shattered the 400,000-strong Jin army in a single day. This marked the beginning of a classic Mongol tactical pattern, frequently used in their conquest of China, to pierce a dispersed enemy at a single concentrated point. The Battle of Yehuling ended in a catastrophic defeat for the Jin army. Tens of thousands of Jin soldiers were killed or scattered in retreat, and this defeat sounded the first death knell for the Jin dynasty. Only then did the Jin generals realize that their enemy was not a horde of mere barbarians, but warriors riding the winds of heaven. Now the Mongol wind began to blow violently toward the very heart of the Jin Empire, and eventually that wind would sweep south to consume the Song dynasty as well.